Hi, Michelle.
Hi,
How are you doing?
I'm doing really good.
Good. I'm going to go ahead and get started and introduce us to anybody who is watching this right now. So, my name is Caroline, and I am a marketing coach in California. And this is Michelle. She is a life and financial coach in California. Hi, Michelle.
Hi.
Hi. So today our topic that we're going to just be talking about and that you'll be eavesdropping on is the biggest challenge that Michelle feels that business owners face.
Definitely. I think that when you're looking at your life, you need to think about what is a priority for you. And a lot of times, career is number one because you're building a
Mm.
business. It's like a baby, you want to make sure that your baby starts walking and is running and things like that. But when
Yeah,
you're
absolutely.
doing that, you don't mean to do that, but you actually end up sacrificing your entire life to build your business. You know what I mean? And so
I
not
do.
only is it time with your family, but you sacrifice finances. You sacrifice maybe another path that you could take that could maybe give you the kind of stability that most people are looking for. But when you're an entrepreneur, you just know that there's just something inside of you that you want to accomplish in the world and give back. Um, and it's very easy to lose sight of how to have that kind of business move forward and get the results that you're looking for and service your clients, but not at the cost of your personal life.
Yeah, definitely. And, that all, just like you said, comes down to being able to be organized. So, like, for example, I know that for myself, if I don't have a list where I know exactly what I'm doing, that day, then it's probably not going to get done. And, in terms of just happiness, I know that the more organized you are, somehow the more happy that you are. Do you feel like that makes sense with your clients?
I think so too. I mean, just in general, when you can clear like the clutter in your mind, you have more space to create things that are new. And oftentimes, there's like a lot of things, a lot of ideas, especially if you're an entrepreneur. You have like the next best, I don't know, like product that you want to deliver to clients, or
Or
just
project, any kind of
yeah,
future
whatever it is that
project.
can revolutionize, modern day in whatever arena or industry that you're working in. Um, but I think that when you have all of that like rolling around in your head, it's hard to decide what to start working on. And so I think with that, if you can draw out a list and then be able to jot down what is actually the low hanging fruit, what can you start working on that will give you the results? Because you're not building a business just to build a business, right? Like you and I are both in business because we want to make money, we want to work for ourselves, we want to be able to do the things that we love that make us I don't know, like not just independent, but also feel that we're contributing and making a difference, right? In the things that
Yeah,
interest
there's a
us.
great feeling that comes with coaching. When you see that your client is actually reaching their goal, then there's a feeling to it that you're like, yes, that was my client and I helped them. And yeah, there's something that comes with coaching that just feels really
Yeah,
good. But
totally.
also, being a business owner is awesome, when you're your own boss. So,
It makes a lot of sense.
I like that you were
So
talking about, like, oh, no, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I was going to say, so with that list, if you can just break it down to the things that you can do, and then realize on that list what are the things that you want to aspire to, but you want to put them on hold. Not that you're putting them to the back burner, but it's just not going to suit your the time that you have, because we all have 24 hours in a day to be able to attack those projects. It's the difference between having laser beam focus in one direction and having the ability to go further versus being able to spread your effort across a lot of projects and only getting so far. Does
Yes,
that make sense?
exactly. Oh my God, that's definitely it. Like for me, like I'm more focus based with my coaching clients and especially in marketing. I like making sure that, you have a balanced marketing structure and that you're kind of like what you were talking about, like you have all this clutter in your head. sometimes people have all this clutter in their marketing plan. They're like, oh, I'm doing everything, and they're spending lots of time on the
Mhm.
computer every day, and then they're just not getting the return on it because, like you said, they're not organized, right? So it's just a matter of stepping back and, like what you're calling, low-hanging fruit, like what's available to me that is like reachable, and then like just work towards that, you know? So you're
Yeah.
kind of mixing what you said, like laser beam focus, with more of a like perspective.
Yeah.
So I
It
like
makes.
that.
Mhm.
I think that's a really good way to do it. So what kind of results like have you, with this kind of plan, how have you seen your clients change? Like
I
what
think.
kind of low-hanging fruit? Like can you give examples?
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. I mean, on the financial side, because that's I really focus heavily on that.
Mhm.
Um, a lot of times, I connect with clients and they want to be able to pay it off yesterday, and they
Yeah.
want to be able to, not be on a budget. They want to be able to do what they want with their money and things like that, and buy a house as well as get a new car, as well as have a retirement plan, and that these are all great goals. But even as I like am saying them, it's just like, oh my gosh, you can get so overwhelmed, being so goal oriented, right? And I think that's really important to be able to pick a few of those, especially the ones that make the most sense. And then you can kind of look at them in sequential order as to what is it that would lead to the other, that would lead to the other, that would lead to the other. Do
Yes,
you know what I
exactly.
mean?
Yes, I that's exactly how I
Yeah.
work with marketing. So like I love it. Yeah, that's totally true. Like instead of just saying like, okay, I mean obviously everyone has their goal. Like they want to make $2 million by the end of this year, or like, $4 million. It just depends on everyone's goals. But it's like, okay, well let's look at how much you're making now. Let's
Mm-hmm.
make a more realistic goal for within the next 6 months. And then with the marketing, let's not like just go all out and use your credit cards and do all the kind of marketing you think you should be doing. Let's look
Mm-hmm.
at what's already working, and then let's feed that. And then if we have the budget left over, then we'll look at some other marketing that could be really helpful for you. But, like reachable. So,
Yeah.
yeah, totally on the same page with
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. It makes a lot of sense too. And it's not like what you and I are talking about or are that it's new under the sun,
Right.
but a lot of times people don't do the simplest things. Do you know what I mean? And it's more about, I think, about the accountability portion of coaching that really actually helps people along, because it connects the dots of not just the sequence of order, but also what's going to give you the most bang for your buck, for your effort. And because of that, then everything is more results oriented, and then you can continue to grow and gain momentum in the area that you're moving forward in.
Yeah,
So,
it's all about accountability. But like it's not like, look, I mean people are like, well, they can get a best friend and be accountable, right? But
yeah,
it's not the same. Like for
it
example,
is.
you focus on financial and life coaching. So if someone were to go with you and meet with you every week and be accountable to you, right? Then they would get the benefits of your expertise. Like, well, this is what has worked. Instead of like a friend saying like, try this, like exactly
Yeah,
what to do and exactly what works.
yeah,
So that's kind of like the difference between
yeah.
accountability with a friend and an accountability with a coach.
I
Um,
think too. But it's
yeah.
also follow through. It's the following up and the follow through. Because if I'm your friend and I'll just say, oh, how'd that go? And if you didn't do it, I'm not going to be on you,
No, you're gonna
to
be
get
like,
that done.
oh, I understand. Life is
No, we're all
hard.
busy. It's
Yeah.
fine, but if I'm coaching you, obviously we're going to work through, because in life you get stuck, you know,
Yeah.
on the road that you want to get on. I mean, there's a client that I was working with earlier today, and she pointed out some wisdom that when you're coaching with someone, or when you're going on your journey, you may see clearly where you want to go,
Hmm.
but it doesn't mean that the road that you're on is cleared of any kind of obstacles. So in
Oh, I
life,
love
we have,
that.
and through coaching, whether you want to get out of debt, whether you want to grow your business through marketing efforts, things like that, when you get to those obstacles on the road, that's really, I think, personally, where our coaching definitely helps,
Yeah.
because then we can get through those obstacles. We'll learn through leveraging our expertise, not just how to meet them face to face, but find a way how to go over it or go around it or dig under it
Exactly.
or
No,
go through,
I
you
totally
know?
agree. Yeah. I
Yeah.
just want to apologize for the noise. It's my dog right here.
Ah.
She's been making all the little extra sounds. She likes to be right next to me all the time. So I just want to apologize for that. But no, I totally love that. So, like, let's say someone's like, well, I know exactly the plan that I need to take. You know, like, okay, this is my plan. These are my steps. I'm good to go. I don't need anybody to help me. And, you know, a lot of the times that's true. But the thing is that coaches with specialties, they already know a lot of the roadblocks are going to go your way.
Mm-hmm.
And they could be right there with you when that happens so that you can just push it off to the side or step over it.
Mm-hmm.
Or the best part, actually, go through it,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
The only way to get through something is to get through it.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I love talking to you right now, and I got so many like new ideas just like for marketing and with my clients, and I hope I gave you some ideas. If anybody has any questions regarding finances, personal or business, Michelle is the go-to coach for that. And after you're done with your financial issues and you meet your goals, then Michelle will help you with your life coaching. And if anybody needs any help with their marketing or needs any marketing coaching, I'm your go-to gal for that. Thank you so much, Michelle, and I hope that we can do another mini episode for people.
Sure. It was fun.
Okay, well, have a great day.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.